time or the -1th time.
It's like the meme. Oh, if you're such a big Godzilla fan, name me 3 Godzillas. Godzilla,
and Godzilla. Oops.
I clearly set the bar too
low. Another Ed player. Yo, Ed Boy is just one of those characters we get to watch. JAK on the Juri. I love to see a name not in Cap Cup.
I was going to point that out, and you beat me to it, but that is a spectacular name. But don't worry, there's always maybe a chance later. Nobody knows, though, because the rules are very complicated. But JAK taking the corner control here. Brian trying to fight his way out with the OD snatch.
Yeah, found the plus frames, but JAK just respecting it. Neutral jump, waiting for something. We find the anti-air. I highlighted a little bit before we went on break how much I love some of Brian's more informational content. One of the things he went deep about is talking about all the different DP shortcuts he uses as an Ed player in what situation. OD DP on wake up to get away from that situation. Still stuck in this P2 side corner. Not a lot of space to block left. So smart from JAK to go for the throw there in a spot where Brian needs to go for parry in order to try to keep himself from burning out. This is very close to checkmate, and indeed it ends up at meaty fireball into a meaty button for JAK to close out the first round.
Yeah, and you saw the reversal pop up there for Brian too, so we tried something, but just wasn't going to win out in that scenario. Gets the nice punish counter. We're going to be able to keep the pain going towards this P1 side, but man, he just keeps backing off, and it's really giving just the kid space to run with.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? Like, Juri has good range. She's got a great drive rush, among the best in the game, that can really cover space super well. JAK going into this level 3, a really early conversion. I like, if you're up around, burning your level 3 super early, because by the time, if that second round goes the distance and you do end up losing, you've made back a lot of the resources you spent with that early level 3, and it still puts your opponent in a really difficult life deficit to try to fight back from. Cross up, connects, and JAK closes out the first round. Brian on the back foot, dying with his hands full of meter.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, just having that early life advantage means so much, because it meant that Brian had to work that much harder to try and get out of the corner there, and between the OD fireball and the taking to the skies, JAK just basically locked him down in the corner without even having to go near him. So now here we do get the pinwheel, trying to counter the jump out. That's going to be big damage here for Brian. Just kidding.
Yeah, one of the best 5 frames in the game there. The light kicks out of Ed. Really good range, so he is able to get a nice pickup, but still a life deficit. Goes for the throw. JAK can afford to take that all day. Perfect parry. If you finish this in level 1, I think you can kill him. You don't even need the level 1. Wow, saves the bar for another day.
Yeah, it means we're going to get either a really early level 3 comparatively again, or even just goes into the level 2 to try and burn out this drive bar. But JAK just doesn't really seem concerned about burning the drive bar, because there hasn't been a whole lot from Brian that like uses it. Like, we saw him burn out in the first round, but that was just like a single ODDP that he did.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a one-player experience for JAK right now. You're talking about there's not a lot to worry about. There's nothing to worry about anywhere. Like, my man is in training mode right now. Finally looks as though he's on the back foot for a second as Brian gets the shimmy to work out. Decent damage, safe jump. What's it gonna be? He goes for the pressure, but wow, what a counter poke out of JAK. And we have a CA in the back. One more touch will do it. Perfect carry out of Brian into the level 1 would be enough. Are we gonna spend it? Oh, we don't have to. Calculate it. Closes out the round, saves the bar.
I do wonder if JAK could have kept that sequence going and ended it with a critical art, but just didn't believe or knew better, and decided to save the meter coming into this third round. And with this hit, able to just crush up the life bar a little bit more. You have to be spending this meter very soon if you're JAK, because actually you're spending it now because they're dead.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, Brian. I guess you're a content creator now. This is what it's looking like right now.
It's only 2 games, Brad.
Hey, I calls them like I sees them.
Listen, if you can look back to the first set, Brutus was down 0-4.
Hey, I say it as a Brian fan. I want it to go better. Maybe he needs the salt, but he's getting clipped right now. My man has no wings.
He's for sure getting farmed, but you know what? Sometimes it happens, right? You drive up your content game, you see where the money is.
Okay. It's a decent punish counter there, but not a lot of
Oh
damage.
my
Wow,
God.
what an
Are you dead?
anti.
Oh my.
Oh, you're dead.
The pickup there was so slick. JAK is truly running it. It is 2-0 currently, right?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
we
there
just
it goes.
updated the scores. Wow, the staring contest that they just had. Oh my
Definitely
God,
went-
the delay back throw works out there for JAK, who has this life deficit, but it still could be a huge problem. Are we gonna be able to
Wait.
get out of the corner? Finds the delay low forward. 2 more touches here for JAK would be enough to do it. Drive rush covers the whole screen because Juri is a zoomer if I ever seen one. Goes into burnout, but 1 more touch. CA, this is so early in the combo, maybe, but I think you're just barely alive. Am I lying?
I don't know. I think you're
may
lying.
be a filthy liar.
Nope.
Okay, no,
Wow,
we're good.
That did no damage.
Oh,
Okay.
but it's checkmate.
Yeah, it's burnout. Just go into the Fuha store usage, closes out the round, and yeah, no, Juri definitely a zoomer because if you think about it, Brad, the full furry bodysuit like this is just the evolution of the Cookie Monster pants from when we were in school.
You know what? That's a fair point. I'm glad you took it. I was ready to like not be upset, to be really upset when you were talking about like furry suit, but no, you're absolutely right. I remember the Cookie Monster pants.
And if
Oh my God,
anybody
low
in
short
chat
clips
remembers
through
it,
the-
welcome to middle age.
Then you're as old as we are. Remember to go to your yearly physical because you probably need it now.
And stretch before you go to bed at night. Still alive, but not by much. Brian back against the wall again. At least Jackson burnout though, so you don't have to worry about too much, other than just getting hit.
The problem is Brian has no life to play with. He needs to find ample opportunities to get himself started. Does have level 2 available in the back to try to set up the dream combo, but standing medium kick, still a poke that needs to be respected. JAK up another round. Is this about to be a clean sweep? I feel like I'm gonna owe JAK a tip for how clean this is about to be. We're talking mint on the pillow.
Yeah, this is definitely like his Metafy session is really what we're seeing on screen right now. So be sure to tip your Metafy coach. And chat's saying that Cookie Monster pants are still a thing, but
Is that true?
I don't believe you, first of all. But I don't have enough information to doubt you, being as I'm old. But punch counter throw, looped again, and
Oh
you're...
my goodness.
Good night, Brian.
Read like a book. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. All right, Brian.
Now's your time. Now's the time.
For the content, please.
For the memes. But yeah, Brian, think about it. This could be your next YouTube video. I reverse 05 JAK on stream.
I want
for
to
the
watch
kids.
it. I'll watch it on Tuesday.
I'll watch it when you put
Make
it
your
up.
editor work for it. Plus frames. Ooh, drive reversal. And JAK stays in the driver's seat, puts himself in the corner. I gotta tell you, I don't think JAK cares all that much.
He's got the life lead. He's got the meter lead. He is going to be able to close out this round right here. Right there. This time the level 1 does it. Doesn't even need the full level 1. Set point now here for JAK.
Sheesh. That was a real aggressive round start drive rush. Good parry pump there. Jump forward. Oh my God, that roundhouse, that standing fierce hit at the very tip.
One corner is the jail Brian has secluded himself to. Punish counter throw. Doesn't die immediately, but I think...
Ooh.
Oh, plus frames?
Yeah, that's safe. But you can't afford to block too much longer. Really close to burnout. Now in burnout, so you don't have access to the dream combo. Neutral jump does blow up the DI right into level 3. That's going to
Really
put
smart.
JAK into burnout. This is the best position that Brian has been in for a hot minute. Here's the problem. Reversal supers is actually a real fear.
I mean, JAK's going to build
JAK
the
could
level
be a
3
real
right here.
asshole right now.
Man, imagine if he just let it rock as soon as that snatch chart. Wolf. The Goomba.
Okay. Very
Burnout
little
ended.
life left here for Brian. Oh my God! ODDP gets clipped by a DI. What's Sim gonna say about that match?